Hi, welcome to Garden Anywhere Box. I wanted to show you how to unpack your garden boxes and how to get everything set up and ready to go to plant. First off, you'll get a card in it. In that card, on the back, we'll have a Garden Anywhere Box planting guide. Based on the items that you want to plant in your boxes, it'll show you what you can put in there and how many of each is suggested for the size of the box. It also has a QR code that you can use your camera on your phone to take you to the link that will show you the instructional videos to get you set up and ready to go. Next, you'll pull out your water box. When you're undoing the water box, these have teeth on them, so you'll want to pull out to get the lid off so that you don't strip those teeth. Inside there, you'll find the nutrients for your soil, as well as the plastic for the top of the boxes, the connector hoses, the setup for the boxes, and then the wheels for the water box. So how this gets set up is the wheels are extremely easy. If you're going to use the wheels, you'll need to have the wheels for each box. The boxes need to be as level as possible. If you're going to put them on soil or in a grassy area, I would recommend not using the wheels for that. The wheels will sink into the soil and it will not work as well. So the wheels just slide in at the bottom. And if you want to take them out, they just come right out. Next up inside, you'll have your float valve for the water box. This just twists off. You'll want to make sure that as you place that inside, that this part is facing up. So it goes into the larger hole up here. And this has the lip on it, so you'll want to go underneath that first as you screw that on. That will make it easier to work around that. And you just twist that on till it's tight. Okay, the float valve can also be adjusted to let more pressure in or to let more pressure out of the boxes to water your plants. For mine, I have it set up to not have very much pressure and not very much water in the holding tank so that I don't have on the boxes, there's emptying for the reservoir. So I have less emptying with that. So I set mine to set it. It moves this way, and for lower pressure, I want it down a little bit more. And so I just lock those teeth in and then tighten that. And that will allow not as much water in here, so not as much pressure to flow through. After that part is done, you have this white piece in here. This white piece will just tighten on the back of the float valve. And then this end just slides right in. And this will be the end that will connect to either the spigot outside or to a hose if you would like it further out from the spigot. To release this, you just press on this white button here and it just slides right out. So once that portion's done, the next portion is getting this piece in so that it can connect to the hoses, which will connect to the boxes. So you'll get a washer, a hose barb, and a nut. The thinner washer will go on first. That will go down that way. Then you'll take the thicker washer and slide it over this side. And then you'll screw that nut into place. And you'll want to make sure that it's very tight so that there's not any leaking that comes from there. Okay, so once that's tight, then the water box is set up and ready to go. So next you'll move to the larger box. And in here, this is a two-section box. So we'll just set up the first box, but all of the boxes will be set up the same. In this larger box, you will find the pipe that goes in to the center here. You'll also find the wheels that go for this box. They attach the same as for the water box. And if you have a 2-pack, you'll have both sets of wheels in there. Okay, and then you'll find the insert for the large box. And then we'll get down to the box. This lid is also made the same as the water box lid. So when you're removing that, pull these teeth back so you don't strip the teeth for that. And it can be a little tricky to get off because we wanted it to be very secure. There we go. Okay, so once you get that all ready and emptied out, we'll start with the same hose barb system as with the water box. There will just be 2 of them. So you'll take out the hose barb, and again, another thin washer and a thicker washer, and then a nut, and you'll assemble it the exact same way. Smaller washer on. Now go in here, and as you can see, this is where that slit is, so that it allows the water to come out so that it will not flood the plants. And then you'll take the thicker washer and slide it over there, and then same thing, tighten that on. I'm right-handed, so I find it to be much quicker if I twist with my right hand. But you just want to make sure that it is as tight as you can get it. Okay, that's that side, and then we'll put together the other side. And then what's left over will be for the second box. If you get a 2-box kit, if you just get a single box kit, then just this will be what the setup is. So same thing, hose barb. Placed in there, larger washer. And again, since I'm right-handed, it's much easier for me to twist it out with my right hand to make sure that it gets all the way tight. Okay, and that is all for the setup. Once that's done, you can connect the hoses to the hose barb. And they just are slid over. Connected like that, and then this gets plugged in to either your spigot or to your hose. The rest of the things in here will be in the next video, and it will be how to assemble the dirt.